Yay.
Hi. Oh my goodness. Growing up, my mom used to have a lot of crazy sayings for me. My favorite one was she was gonna slap the black off of me because that's where I first experienced racism was at home, I guess. Whenever I got in trouble or didn't take out the trash, she'd say, "Hey, better behave before I slap the black off of you." Now the problem is my oldest sister is albino.
Ooh.
So Mama's really okay. You get where I'm going with that. She's following through with those threats, is what I'm trying to say. When I moved to LA, I was working out at a gym in West Hollywood, and okay, here's what I'm trying to say. When I was growing up in Texas, we're taught when you go to shake a man's hand, you go palm to palm, look a man in his eye, see who the alpha male is in the situation, right? I was going to give a guy a firm handshake, and we started off normal like this, and at the end, he kind of gave me his fingertips like this, so I ended up kind of rubbing the back of his knuckles like this. I didn't know what to do. I was so confused. So I just kissed the back of his hand because chivalry isn't dead, and I was raised to be a true gentleman. You'd be surprised how many weights you get racked for you if you do that. I got my first pair of Crocs. Me and my son. I got a 2-year-old son. I got my first pair of Crocs, and I have to say, people, Crocs are not for black people. I'm gonna go ahead and say that right now. Me and my son wore our matching Crocs to the beach in Malibu. We had a great time. The sun was beaming down on us. Now, my son is very fair-skinned, very light-skinned. And being in the sun with the Crocs, because the Crocs got the holes in them, right? So we get home, I take his shoes off, and he has black spots all over his feet. I thought the kid was turning into a leopard from the feet up. This COVID-19 is doing something to him. This leprosy, son? I met this girl while I was out here. I met this girl, and LA has a lot of vegans. That's a big thing here. And she told me she was gonna cook me a vegan meal. And I was like, okay, that sounds good. And I was like, what are you gonna cook? What are you gonna cook? She said, I'm gonna make you some vegan fried chicken. I said, oh, what's in that? She said, it's cauliflower. I said, don't do that again. Don't work me up to here and tell me you're gonna deep fry cauliflower. That's not what we're doing right now. I hate when people talk noise about flying Spirit Airlines. I hate it. I hate it for 2 reasons. 1, flying is a luxury, right? No one has to fly anywhere. And for 2, I work there. I work at Spirit Airlines. That's my job. I work customer service. Listen, you're complaining about a seat. You just flew from LA to Tokyo for $13. This is an Airbus, people. Use your tap card to get on this plane. Use a handrail. There are no seats on this plane. During the quarantine, I also I got a rescue dog. I adopted a rescue pit bull. Thank you. I got a pit bull because they're the least likeliest dogs to be rescued here in America. And I got them from an animal shelter here in South Central Los Angeles. And I'll have to tell you that that's one thing you don't want to do is adopt a rescue pit bull from an animal shelter in South Central Los Angeles. They handed me his belongings like I was there to get him out of jail. They had a clear food for less grocery bag with his belongings in it, and there was a do-rag, a wave brush, and a soft pack of Newport 100s, and they were like, Terrence is down the hallway. I said, Terrence, I am here to pick up a puppy. Terrence is a name. I'm not here to get Terrence. Well, people, thank y'all for coming out, or thank you for logging on. I don't know. Thank you, Noah. You're a great host. And thank you, Flappers, for the opportunity.
Yay.